loves, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, first of all, the lighting is crap. I'm at home. For the first time in a long time I'm filming at home. I've also just had a shower, so I'm about to do my hair, my skincare. I have a couple of videos that I really want to do talking about what I'm using at the moment. I have a first impressions of a hair product. Yeah, so you might notice as I move, the camera is going with me. I'm also testing out the present that my husband got me for Christmas, which is the DJI OSM4. I'll pop a picture of it in here, but it is absolutely amazing. I'm so in love with it. I'm looking forward to properly using it, taking it on like my walking vlogs, things like that. But for things like this here, it is fantastic. I can move around and know that I'm constantly in frame. I can also make sure if I flip the camera around, I could also make sure that I am in focus, that it's on me. But also, it would keep following me whenever I move, so I don't need to worry about not being in the frame anymore, which is something that I do be concerned about if I'm using the other side, because I don't always want to use the front-facing camera because it's not as good as the back. I mean, I have 3 lenses on the back. I might as well make the most of all 3 of those lenses. So yeah, so tonight I have so much work to do in this room. I need to get it sorted. I need to get this room back on track because it is a mess. I have stuff sitting over here. I have so much in that top drawer that it doesn't even close right now. I have rubbish sitting there that has to go to the dump, which is closed at the moment because we're in lockdown again. I have Christmas presents on the bed over here. The wardrobe isn't even closing properly at the minute. I need to get a screw for that. I have so many things to do. There's stuff over here that needs done. But you know what, guys? I have 5 more weeks after this one to sort all this out. I'm not going anywhere, you know. So, yeah, I sort of ended my Vlogmas a few days before Christmas just because I was getting very emotional for many reasons. Obviously Christmas Eve was our last day until start of February. I think it's like the 5th of February we're due to go back. And that's if we go back. My problem is right now, my stress levels are so high that all I can think about in my head is, I don't believe we're going back in February. I don't believe that this lockdown is going to do enough because they haven't closed the schools. They haven't done things the way they should have to fully lock us down. Excuse me. So that is concerning me because this year I was closed for almost 6 months altogether, which is horrifying. It's my 5th year in business. It was gearing up to be my most profitable. We were up for 3 awards at the start of the year. You know, I was so excited for this year. We had so much happening and we were going back to Florida, Thomas and I. I was so excited for that. You know, so this year started off with a bang. And then it was an explosion after explosion after explosion. And it's been tough. It's really knocked my mental health dramatically. I never expected that by the end of this year, my anxiety would be back to the most extreme that it's ever been, that I would be crying nearly every single day, that I would be so broken that I am a shell of myself. So I tried, and with Vlogmas, I was loving being back doing Vlogmas. I have to say that was really, really good. I love doing my resin stuff. It is something that really soothes me. It is fun, except when things go wrong. Unfortunately, during the winter, it's not ideal to do it at the salon, which is what I had hoped I'd be able to do. But because it costs so much to constantly heat the salon with economy 7, and because we're not there every day, things don't seem to cure properly. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do there because I can't do it at home. Anyway, that's one thing. So I was doing things to help myself, and as I said, starting to do YouTube again was something that was so good for me. I was so enjoying it. I absolutely love nothing more than getting the camera out and talking to it. And it's funny because I've been asked to do a few things for our local news news station, whatever it's called. Anyway, and I freak out. I can never do it because I'm so nervous. I'm so afraid. But when I come on camera here to talk to YouTube, and I know it's a smaller scale, and I know it's just me talking to a camera, and I feel like I'm just talking to friends, and that helps me. And also I love being able to talk about my life, talk about my health, and not be judged, and not feel like, oh God, love you, but if you just tried this, you know, all of those things. And don't get me wrong, my health is nowhere near as bad as it used to be. I am in a much better place. But I still want to share that with people. I want people to see that there may be light at the end of the tunnel. Not for everyone, and I'm not saying that everyone's going to end up like me, blah de blah, you know. But I think I started my journey, so it's good to continue it so that people see what can happen. So yeah, I mean, I absolutely love doing YouTube, as I said. So that was fun. But unfortunately, with the way things were, with us being closed and then not closed and then closed again and then not closed, the week before Christmas was absolutely manic. And I was so exhausted. And I was filming bits here and there, and I managed to do one vlog at the start of last week. And I never got round to editing it. And I just thought, you know what, let's just leave it be. Vlogmas ended a few days before Christmas, that's fine. We'll just pick it up. And I want to get back into vlogging. It's not going to be daily vlogs. It'll probably just be a weekly vlog. Like I think I did that before, where I just kind of talked a bit and shared what was happening each day. Tomorrow, unfortunately, in the morning, we have to take Marmalady to the vets. She is very poorly at the minute. She's being sick whenever she eats, and she has some blood in her urine. This has happened before with the blood in her urine, unfortunately not with the being sick, so a wee bit out of my depth there. So hopefully it'll just be a case of a wee antibiotic, and in a couple of days she'll be right as rain. So yeah, that's the height of that. She is currently snuggled up under blankets on the sofa. I will bring her up shortly, and she'll just lie on the bed behind me here, just snuggled up. So that's that. But yeah, so going back to last week with getting geared up for the end of, you know, our working year, I was just really, really stressed, and I just felt like I was going to be constantly complaining and constantly going on about how I was so fed up, I was so angry, and I wasn't getting into the Christmas spirit at all, which is really disappointing. Because I wanted to for my clients. I wanted to be bubbly and, you know, have a really nice time with my clients, but I just didn't feel it. I did my best, and I don't think that, you know, that they could see the real depths of how I was feeling. It's just dawned on me that I left the rose bush in the salon. Yeah, that's going to be dead. But yeah, so we spent Christmas Day with my sister, and I have to say, for it being a day that I was dreading so much that it gave me anxiety, because we normally spend Christmas Day with my husband's family, and obviously with his mum not being here this year, and it having only been 6 weeks since she passed away, I really was not ready for having Christmas at all. I didn't feel festive. I just didn't feel it at all. And to be honest, if I'd had my way, Thomas and I would have just sat in the house and had a steak dinner, just the two of us, and just pretended that it wasn't happening. But I also knew for him that I needed to try harder, that I needed to try and make him smile on that day. So whenever my sister had said to me about us going to theirs, I thought, you know what? We absolutely adore spending time with them, and with everything this year, we haven't got to spend a lot of time with them. So we went, we had dinner with them, and we played games, and we laughed, and it was really lovely. There was always that wee tinge of sadness in the back of my heart, but she made it so special, and I'm so grateful for that. And I hope she realises that that's it. I'm going to be inviting myself for Christmas every year. Cheers, Kel. But yeah, so Christmas Day, Boxing Day. I don't even know what day we're on. I think this is Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday the 29th, even though earlier I was saying that this was the 28th. Well done me. So yeah, I'm not really sure what all I'm going to be doing. I've been trying to take a couple of days just to chill, but I really want to get this room sorted. It's getting me down, but I am exhausted as well. But I also know that part of that is the depression. And if I feed into it by just chilling and doing nothing, then I'm not going to get anywhere. I'm not going to start feeling better. I'm not going to pick myself up and move on, and, you know, but I have lots to keep me occupied for this next few weeks. I am doing a couple of courses. I have things ordered. So I am so lucky. My darling husband also bought me a keyboard. I don't know what that's for. Anyway, he bought me a keyboard and a trackpad. So I'm absolutely loving this. It's so cool. See, being able to, my laptop is up here in front of me, open fully, and I'm just typing away, and it is so nice. And it's one of the larger keyboards that has the numbers on it, which means over the next week or so I'm going to be doing my my taxes, which is always a pain whenever you don't have a keyboard like that. So anyway, so that parcel, that's 2 new acrylic brushes. So I'm doing a refresher course on eyelash extensions. So I've ordered myself an eyelash extension kit, which comes with a practice head. Now all the lashes and stuff in it I will only use for practicing. I have a supplier that I get all that other stuff from, so I will use them. I got a practice hand because I'm also going to be doing a course in sculpting. So this will teach me how to sculpt gel and acrylic nails. So I got myself one of those ridiculous hands. We did have one in the salon, but I gave that to Holly, and for the sake of £30 I was able to get a brand new one with loads of fingertip things. And then I got some butterfly shaped self-adhesive nail extension forms. I have one other type in the salon that I'm going to try out as well. So yeah, I have lots to keep me busy. I have a couple of other courses that I'm still doing through Shaw Academy, and I'm just going to enjoy those, and I'm going to keep on doing things like that. And I want to plan my schedule around filming and work and all of that, and I want to really encourage myself this year, mentally and physically. So I'm thinking I'm going to bring you guys along on my walks. I'll probably look like a total warneck, but I'm okay with that. I'm fine looking like a warneck, because I'm filming in a night dress with a towel on my head and my room looking like a dump. So, you know, cheers. But my plan is for my health. This isn't about my figure or how I look, because I've come to terms with how I look and I'm happy with that. I have some gorgeous clothes. This dress is one of my most favourite dresses ever and looks lovely on me. But for my heart, if you guys have watched me for a while, you will know that I have a heart condition, and I know I'm 36. In 10 years time, if I stay heavy, I'm going to have put so much strain on my heart. So I want to start getting myself slimmer. I want to take the pressure off my heart. I want to start looking after myself. So a couple of years ago, yeah, nearly 2 years ago, I started doing meal prep. I started eating really clean and healthy, and I'm going to start doing that again. Yesterday I made lean mince with peppers. What else was in it? Peppers and peas and carrots. I made up some gravy, and I had some potato with cabbage in it, and it was delicious. Something so simple but so tasty as well. I'm going to start using the Simply Cook recipes more as well. I want to make the most of eating healthier and feeling healthier. When I started this year as well, and I'd first started getting the Simply Cook recipes, I was trying a few a week, and it felt great to have something so tasty and better for you. Calories aren't too high, the fat content isn't too high, and you can swap out things if you want something different in it. But yeah, so anyway, I'm going to bring you guys along on that journey because it's all part of my health, and I'm going to bring you along and see all the different beauty and skincare and all of that stuff that I'm doing as well. Part of me was tempted to start a new YouTube channel because I have 1,300 subscribers, but a lot of them are probably, you know, dead accounts now, and people who aren't following me anymore. So I don't know whether to start again and get a fresh account. I don't know. Anyway, I've sat long enough and talked long enough. I need to finish off my skincare because I've cleansed. But I want to put on, I think I'm going to do an enzyme peel tonight. And yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. This has been a long one. I thought this was going to be about 5 minutes. I've been talking for nearly 18 minutes. Anyway, guys, if you've watched this far, let me know in the comment section below what your favourite Christmas present was and what you're looking forward to in 2021. Anyway, I will see you next time. Love you. Bye-bye.